Good morning and welcome on this fine Monday morning to TWK Trade with Cam. I'm the founder. Look forward to being with you for the next couple of hours, whether you drop in or stay for the whole time. That's entirely up to you. So we're here. London is open and we're going to see what the market brings us today. More importantly, but the technology that is fundamentally underneath TWK, the success that we have, the market intelligence trade cards. Nothing like it has ever hit the market before. I know you may be taking signals and sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not, but this thing's better. Yeah, it's better because you pull this down when you want to. It gives you reasoning. It tells you why you're in a trade, not simply get in at this level. This is your TP and this is your stop loss. So we're going to do that right now. So what's going on? Let's have a look. Let's add the trade card to the group. That's not how we want it. There, that's it. So we're going to refresh and immediately you're going to see the system working. There it is. And what is it saying? Buy. Okay, so London's opened on a buy. I'm going to track the market from my laptop here. You can do the same. So you've got the buy within limits. Yes, you've got the confidence score 68%, you've got the overall setup score, you've got the machine learning score. All of those things are helping you to decide whether you want to take that trade or not. It's education, not just a straightforward instruction. Current market price is telling you that. The price, the live check, which what happened in the last 5-minute candle. Okay, and there's your targets for profit: 4100, 4101. We are in a buy in terms of the market's moving up, so there's no reason not to get in when those things are happening. But you got to be quick, and that's the thing. Yeah, money loves speed, and it rewards speed. So we'll just watch the trade, see what goes on, see what happens with it. So 40.99 was our in. So we've got 5 minutes now to see where that trade goes before we can take the next trade card. It's got an option of the timings that you have. So on the bottom of the card, you've got the times. Yeah, so we're on the 5-minute. So we've got the 15-minute, the 30-minute, the 1 hour. Then obviously you refresh at the time frame that you've chosen. Okay. I don't know why that. Oh, 8th of July. I'm just thinking when I pulled that signal down for the first time. Then, so it's still refreshing. So which is the easiest way to do this. So I'll be trading with you, my own account. Let's see what she does today. Big day for the market. Is it a fake breakout? Is it going to carry on doing this? So let's see where we go. It's coming down a little bit at this moment in time. So 4100 is going to be a massive level to get over. So it's tried it once. The market intelligence is telling us that it's going to do it. The data is pointing to that. And it takes 32 million bits of data to do this. We've got a data lake, which really takes what every other trade is going on at this moment in time. The system is logging those. Works on a probability-based system, which will give you probably the best intelligence that you can get if you're trading your own account. Okay, so market slipping down. So that's either a better entry for you or it's one that you're going to avoid. Okay, I'm not going to show you the charts. You can see those yourself. I'm on TradingView, so I can just tell you where the market is right now. It's 40.98. It's just below our entry point. Of course, you could have waited, and you wouldn't enter now. So at the moment that we took that trade card, the market was going up. So you could have taken it or not. Remember, it's always your choice as to whether you push the button or not. So the system is designed in such a way that it gives you the best possible outcomes. So it gives you the, on here you see TP1 for 4,100.72. Doesn't have to be exact, we don't have to wait for that. And that's at 69% probability of it reaching that. And then you got TP2, 35% probability of reaching that. Okay? So that's not what anything else is doing at this moment in time. There's no systems that are doing that to help you on your trading journey. So as usual, the fundamentals are all there. Never forget those, okay? Never ever forget the fundamentals. Never forget why we're here. We're here to make money, and we're here to protect our accounts. This is your cash, so don't just press the button willy-nilly. It's not a gaming machine, okay? So be careful what you're doing, and just look at the systems and look at what your trades look like. So this morning when you started trading, you looked at what's my business plan for the day. Okay, what is my business plan? How much do I need? Where am I starting? So I always write down my starting point, always write down the finished point. So where do you want to end up? So it's a bit like satellite navigation. Where does the system take me? So this is my starting point. I say it's £1,000. I want 2%, which is £20. So £1,000 times 2%, £20. My balance wants to be £1,020 at the end of today. Once you achieve that, shut the system off and go and live the rest of your life. So it says, yeah. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. It's 7 minutes past 8. That's not done much. It's sitting at 40.98. So struggling to get to the 4100. Gold gains on pause in US-Iran fighting. Fed decision looms. So Wednesday we've got the interest rate. So everybody's doing interest rates this week. I think Bank of England, Singapore last night probably left them on hold. Fed on Wednesday. That where they're fully expected to hold rates. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can read the economic news on TradingView, and FX Street is a great source of income, source of information. So just Google gold market news, and you'll get all the leading information on that. Okay, make it your business to get to know a little bit about the market. Don't just come and press the button without learning about what's going on. Okay, so always good to know what you're dealing with, the actual intricacies, the actual underlying market. Remember, we're in this very, very fortunate position that there is actually a physical commodity that sits underneath all of this. Gold is real. You can hold it, touch it, feel it. Yeah, absolutely. So it's dropped to 96. So our trade stop was 97. Our hard stop was 95 if you're in that trade. Contractors back in my house after 2 weeks. So I've still got a bit to finish off. So if you hear a bit of noise, I'll mute myself. So coming up now, so this will be a much better entry. I think still be a buy, but be a better entry into that. So what's your business plan? If you want to share it with me, I really welcome that. How do you trade gold? Are you a seasoned trader? Have you been in it for a while? Market intelligence, if you want to use it, click on that code there. Okay. Have the QR code and you get straight in. Market coming back now. 8:09. 1 minute before I pull the next trade card. So I'm here every morning between the hours of 8 and 10, just to give you some help and advice on your trading journey. You know, we're an education technology business. Technology you can see on screen there, yeah, and that will help you in your trading journey. It's fully automated, data-driven system that actually just functions. So we're on the 5 minutes, which is this. I'm going to refresh the trade card, and you see the figures altering. So the first thing you'll see is the probability score that goes up and down. I don't recall what it was in the last trade. So it's a buy. That's what the market confidence and the direction indicators are telling us. So you've got the current positions, you got the targets, 4,099. And the one thing to bear in mind, sorry, I just pressed something ridiculous. The one thing to bear in mind is that if the current candle is selling and you want to get into a buy, wait until the market starts buying, because if it's retracing, you don't know how far it's going to go. Okay, so 99 is our first TP. If you're still in that trade from last time, it will tell you on here if it's still open at 840. So your trade card will tell you that if it's still open, and then UK TP not here, reduced risk, exit on a pullback. Okay, so it manages you through your trade. Okay, just going to do something now, but housekeeping for me. Okay, it's fine. Great, lovely. So my camera tracks me, which really is disconcerting to me. So it's awful. So there's nowhere to hide here in terms of there's the trade card. That's what I'm seeing when I'm trading, and that's what you're seeing. So the actual technology, well, access to that for free is there. Click on that QR code, and you can have it. So currently done my trading for the day. That's me, all done in that on that particular account. Just a whisker under 2%. I'll take another trade if and when I'm ready. Lots of noise going on at this moment in time in my house. So market, that's TP1. That's one of the day for our session. Just say hello. So where are we at now? So it's hit your 4100. That's your TP1 from the last trade, and we are at TP3 now at 4100 on there. 4101 is TP4, and this is how it works. If you can follow that card, yeah, 01 was TP4. Beautiful setup. First one wasn't quite as good, but it got there. And you're ready to go again. It's every 5 minutes. You got this. Okay, every 5 minutes. Just put your camera at that QR code, and you can have instant access. So I'm gonna, actually I need the clock. That's why I was sitting there. I was wondering what I'm doing. So 15 minutes is coming up. We did TP4 on that. I don't think it quite hit TP3. We did TP4. So the market is above 4,100 now. So let's see how much further it can go. So obviously there's a bit of euphoria because there's some kind of ceasefire in the Middle East. And I've said this to you guys that we get a proper ceasefire and we're going to see 4,300, 4,500 for gold. Of course, there's always caveats. What will happen with interest rates? Where will they go and what will happen there? So we're going to refresh and pick up the next trade card. There we go. Still buying 79%, so the confidence has gone up even more from the last one. And the target's 4103, 4107, so all the way up there. So the data is still pointing at even more buying. But remember, just be careful, okay? Don't go over enthusiastic on the market. So 03 was TP1, it's a nice green candle. 02 now. Rising beautifully this morning. It's been a lovely buying session today. So we traded last night overnight, which was quite nice. Did a couple of percent. We had a good weekend. The weather's been absolutely beautiful. Summer holidays obviously are around now, so kids off at this moment in time at various parts of the country. So just coming back a little, 4101. So there's always going to be turbulence at these. So when the market hits these kind of levels at 4,100, 4,200, 4,000, it's a time when it goes up, down, below it, above it, below it, above it, quite a lot. So how do you guys start trading in the morning when you first start? Do you have a plan? Do you have a diary? Do you have a system? What do you do? What's your first thing when you open the market? What do you do? Well, you open your charts, you open your trading account. What is it that you do? I'd really love to know. $42.03, that's TP1. That's the third trade card we've done. Every one of those gone to profit. First one was a bit touch and go. Didn't hit the stop loss. So if you'd taken every one of those trades, you would have made money. And that's what it's all about. That's what we're all after. So TP1's been hit. Getting close to TP2. So if you're trading, decide the times that you're going to trade, decide when you're going to take a trade. What do these, if you're following me and our system, what do these numbers need to look like for you? for me, sort of mid 60s onwards is something that I'm going to look at. If it starts with a 5, then I'm going to really think about it, whether I want to get into that trade or not. Remember, every 5 minutes, you've got a new trade card that you can pull down. So what does that mean? What does that give you? Yeah, that gives you 12 possible entries every single hour. On rare occasions, there's a neutral, right? So let's say 10. So you've got 10 possible entries every single hour. So a couple of hours of trading, we're done. Yeah, and that's where most people are. So it's 20 past. Let's go to the next one. Refresh. Still buying. 80%. Direction confidence. So 4105. So the data is still pointing towards a market that's rising. So that's all being caused by what's going on in the Middle East. Just taking note of my messages. Heading towards TP1. There we are, 4105. Let's see what market does, what it brings us today. Placed a couple of runners this morning, which were quite interesting. See where they get to. So market's buying at the moment. We're just about to hit TP1 on that trade. We've had 3 TPs so far. On the last, every single trade has gone to a profit. Every single trade we've taken this morning has done that. What's going on in the market today? It's been a nice buying day, so let me just take you through where I am with all of that. So what I do is look at I haven't got charts up today, so I'm not going to show you those. It's been a huge buying day if you look on the day chart for on TradingView. So it literally has bought back almost everything that it sold on Thursday. So big euphoria in the market. The hours have been, so since the market opened, big rise last night when the market opened. It's huge, so massive. And then she's just bought for 3 hours straight, sold from 3 o'clock for a couple of hours, been buying again, so probably hit those highs. So the daily high is 41.16. Might do that again. We don't live there. We live in the 1 hour. So we live in the 5 minutes, and we live in the 1 minute charts. So where are we going? So this is what I have open. I have my chart open, my trade cards open. Okay, and obviously I have my trading account open. And every 5 minutes, I pull down a trade card, and it just guides me in my trading. This is what I'm trying to teach you guys to do that. Okay. So just wanted to say a very big thank you. Over 1,000 of you follow the channel. For all of you traders that are benefiting from what we're doing, I'm really, really pleased for all of us. Just looking at my trades. Obviously, I've invested interest in the market. So that's my full-time job. So I'm a full-time gold trader. The rest is doing this with you guys, a couple of hours. Just my way of spreading the word, building a community, because I believe that is the best business opportunity that we can have. Right? Very little investment, very little of anything else, building websites, building systems or anything. Take the trade cards, all the work's done for you. Learn TradingView, learn to trade, manage risk. Okay, all done. That's it. Business in a box. Okay, we're trade card. Sorry, I missed it. And sometimes I do. What's it telling us? $79 still buying. Yeah. So 6 is TP1. So I hope you will. If you've got any questions on how to take these trades or what we're doing, then let me know. But that's basically it. Everything in the technology that sits behind it is incredible in terms of what it's doing. It looks nothing like any signal that you've ever received before. Yeah, it's 100% machine learning. There's no human input behind it. It just tells you what the data is pointing at. It's emotionless, and that's what we really enjoy. And you can trade on a larger time frame. So, you know, in a 15 minutes, on a 30-minute or a 1 hour, you want things to be a little bit slower in terms of taking your time. So I often trade on the 1 hour or the 15 minutes. I've never really used the 30 minutes. I do that if I'm not sat at my desk, and I use this if I really am not, if I'm out and about and I want to have a look at what's going on in terms of the longer view, set TPs and set stop losses and go away. So market slipped a little to 4103 since we started working on that. So 4102 is your stop loss, and then there's one lower than that, 4100, which gives your trades a lot more room to move from where we were. It's going to be some retracement because the market's been up and up and up. So we've been 30 minutes now, 28 minutes. So every single card has hit TP1 or better. The first one we came close to hitting stop loss, but didn't do that at all. So do you like this format? Do you like seeing the cards? You like seeing the technology that's behind it? So it's real, it works, and if you want access to it for free, it's sitting there in that QR code. And that's how we trade. Yeah. So 4103, the current market sits at. We're looking for 4106, but at the same time, we've got another trade card in 1 minute that we can take. So the market's eased up just a little in the last 5-10 minutes, as it's going to. So it is a moving market, just go up and down, right? So, check something before we, oh, actually it's time to, let's refresh. 8:30. So all you do is when you've got access to the full system, you press this button, working, there you see it, pulling in all the data. There, that's it. It takes a few seconds. 74% probability score still buying. 04, 05, so it's just slightly lower because the market's low, but the candle's going down. So one of the golden rules of trading is do not enter a market in the opposite direction. So market's coming down, don't enter for a buy, okay? Just safeguard yourself at all times. Because the market does turn. So, and there is a point, then the data sometimes is in front of it, sometimes it's behind it. Nothing's guaranteed, remember, in any of this stuff. You're enjoying the trade cards? So where's the market going? It's coming back up now. Again, 4104 we're looking for TP1. And you know what? When you first start, take TP1s, take a little bit of profit, and give you a lot more confidence in the market. Okay, always use your stop loss. So the three steps, yeah? Step one, place your trade without hesitation. Okay, number one. Number two, most important, step two, place your stop loss. Place that stop loss. It's first thing, press stop loss. Press the button, enter, stop loss, enter, stop loss. Yeah, step three, set your take profit. So now you've got a defined outcome for the market. You know exactly what's going to happen, how much you can lose, how much you can make. Nothing, there's now nothing to be afraid of. The next one is to manage that trade. So let's say we're in a buy, the market's going up, and it goes to TP1 or thereabouts. You're in profit, let's say. You've then got to make a decision, do I take this profit or shall I leave it? Whilst your stop loss and your TP are already set. Okay? So sometimes it's easy to get frozen thinking, oh, the system's going to do everything for me. But you've got eyes, right? The system always hasn't. So you make that decision. So if you're setting, let's say you're setting your TP2. Once it hits TP1, you've got a decision to make. Do I take the trade or do I carry on? So what you can do once it hits TP1 is start moving your stop loss towards your entry point. Depending on your lot size, how much movement is in the market. Because otherwise, sometimes you can just strangle the trade. And that's what I often find with stop loss is that you can get tighter and tighter and tighter. It just takes the trade out, right? So alternatively, just leave the stop loss where it is and think, right, okay, I may lose some money on this, but then I'm giving the trade actually room to breathe. So it's kind of an either or. Let's say the trade carries on rising, you carry on moving your stop loss to profit, to profit, to profit, to profit. So I often move my stop loss just above my entry point or just below my entry point, depending on whether I'm buying or selling. And what that does then is guarantees that I'm not going to lose any money, but it guarantees that it also gives the trade as much breathing room as possible, that I can go and get those 200 pips and 500 pips and 1,000 pips. And once you've got a trade that's got the parameters defined, you've got the stop loss and you've got the TP in, especially if the stop loss is within your entry point, as in that you're going to make profit regardless, then you can just ignore that trade, let it do whatever it wants to do. You could take the next trade card, as we're about to, and then enter that trade. Hope that makes sense. And if it doesn't, just pop a question on there and I'll talk you through it. 35, I'm going to take the next card, refresh, working. There she is. There's the next setup. Simple. You can't have anything easier than this, right? Take that, protection confidence, live check, targets are set, in, stops are in, best entry window, even gives you the time. Yeah, I'm going to change this because I've got high rate of return. I'm going to change that. So that was setting not quite what I should have had. My apologies for that. It's easy to knock them, so it's always better to check, and it will tell you that here. M5. I don't know whether it tells you standard or not. No, it doesn't. So mode is standard. So that's where it tells you the mode. Okay. So there's different strategies, different risk categories you can have. High confidence, high profit, risk managed, high rate of return. Okay. So what are you doing for the rest of the day when you finish trading? What are you doing? Are you a full-time trader? What do you do? Tell me. Give me some feedback. Who's here? Over 1,000 of you now sit behind the channel, subscribed, and followers. Yeah. Where are you with your trading? Let me just... And at first let's switch to so market's come back to 4101, still above 4100, which is critical. If we're going to go further than this, just looking down at my tradesmen's vans outside. Hoping they're all done by now. Yeah, market's just come back just slightly to the buying mode. We shall see. Yeah, I'm a lot more patient with my trading now, and I take it a lot easier in terms of I know I can get to where I want to. But sometimes there's no point in forcing the trades. So it's dropped back below 4100. So the bulls are pushing it down. Let's see what we do. So if you're in that trade, stop loss was at 4100, so you may have hit it. Hard stop is 98. I didn't get hit, but I don't know whether, actually I do know, but let me just have a look. 39, 4 minutes ago. Yeah, we've had red candles, should not have been in that trade at any point. Remember that golden rule will save you so much aggravation. So market's been selling for the last 4 minutes, so we would not have entered that trade. And now the thing to watch for, is there a change of character in the market? Is it going from buying to selling? We don't know. Of course it can switch like that. So the name of the game is to make money. Okay? Every business, and this is a business, exists only to make money. That's what we're it for. You're used to charts, you're used to indicators. Don't need any of that. Yeah? Don't need to learn to read indicators and try and predict the future like the magic ball, right? Don't need any of that. Science. 40 minutes past, we're going to press the next button, see where it's going. Neutral, which I thought, so maybe there's a change of character now, maybe the market's going to start selling. So it's a great time to take a pause and actually just think, where are we going to be? 20 to 9. Okay, we've been around for 40 minutes. So every trade bar the last one has hit TP, which is wonderful. Always good. I was getting distracted by my window because I see anybody walking by, just like at the corner of my eye. So nosy, I want to know what my neighbour's doing. So the market's been behaving very well actually this morning. Been nice, movement's been good. So it was buying for probably the first 30-35 minutes of the trading session. Looking like it may be selling now. So way back below the 4100. So what do you do when you're sitting on your hands, read a book, Trading the Zone, The One Thing, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, Sun Tzu, The Art of War? Any of those will do. So they're great books to be reading. Trading in the Zone is a beautiful, very spiritual book in terms of where you should be with your trading ideas. 42 minutes past with 3 minutes before we take the next trade card. The last one was a neutral, which means do not enter the market. Very simple. So the market's still coming down, 97 now. We would not have taken that last trade. Well, we would. There was no trade. Sorry, I beg your pardon. The last card was at neutral. So it was basically telling us to sit on our hands, let the market sort itself out. Nothing that we can do about the market. The only thing that happens is that we need to adjust ourselves. We need to adapt to what the market does. So if it's selling like it is now, next trade card may be a sell, but that's pure data. We don't care about the emotion of it. That's all been removed. Okay, there is no emotion in what we're doing. Just pure mechanical base trading. That's all it is. The market has been a bit euphoric in its hopes that the Middle East conflict is drawing to a conclusion, or at least there's a ceasefire. So that's what gave the market the run last night. Weekend news. So market opened decidedly higher, about $50 higher last night. So when your trades are in, it actually tells you if you're still open at this time and TP1's not here, reduce the risk, exit on a pullback, okay? So it's a whole strategy, a formula for trading. Better than anything else you will ever see anywhere else. And it's consistent. You take it when you want it. You're not waiting around for somebody to send you a signal. It's coming to you. 45, so we're going to take the next card. Sell. Candles green. Do not enter. I wouldn't. It's your money at the end of the day. Yeah, but I don't enter those. But it could be a change of character now, right? Or it's gonna do the opposite of what the data's doing. So we've often seen that. Data's pointing one way, market's doing another, because buying and selling is going on in terms of panic and panic selling, panic buying, FOMO, and all of the rest of that. Stay away. Okay? Stay away. Because you've got 23 hours to trade. Don't need to be entering every single trade that there is. Okay? So what I'm showing you now is the real live trading card, full fat version. If you want an introduction to it, go and press that QR code, go to the link, and you'll get straight in and get access to a lighter version of what we have here. Okay. Trade card was a neutral. This one's a sell, 60%. So as I was saying, you decide what you need to see that number at before you look at it. So sell, right? 60%. Is that good enough for me? As I said earlier, I want to see a 6 and something in front of it. So when there's a 6-0, I'm like looking at it, just looking at it more carefully in terms of what it's going to do. And then for every single minute, and we're on the minute candles, it's been green, so I wouldn't enter. Okay, I just sit it out. 5 more minutes or 4 minutes before the next trade card comes through. It's a whole strategy. It's a formula to trade. What you can't do really is mix it up with another one. Right? You're either in or you're not. And if it's not for you, then it's not for you. But if it is, then I can tell you that every time I've gone against the market, I've lost all the cards. The market intel is just second to none. The gold intel from this is just phenomenal stuff. So here she comes. Is it coming down now? So 47 was, so you would only have entered a trade at that point where it started going red, if you were going to. Okay, and if you had, you'd be hitting TP1 now. If you'd have entered it at the point where you took the card, you'd have gone into drawdown, then you'd be into profit. We haven't hit an SL. I don't believe we hit one today. I've got market intel, by the way. I can see whether if we have, if the system hit it or not. So 48 minutes, we've got 10 to 9. So we've been here for about 50 minutes now. We've hit some decent profits. So that one was a sell, but it wasn't the strongest sell in the world. And the candles were green most of the time. All the traders are in. It's 3 of them today. Again, thought we'd be all done with this. People do say once a trade, people get into your house but never leave. So market's ranging, it's dawdling around. So top of the hour, let's see what the hour's actually done. on this one. It's selling it, it's been buying again, but there's a massive wick if you take a look on the hour chart. And before we do that, let's just have a look at the next trade card, see what it's saying. Is it still selling? Neutral. Yeah, it's just ranging. It's not doing anything at this moment in time to top the hour. So it's literally neutralized the hour. If you look on the hour candle, it's green, and it's just green now. It's just taking it all back to basically the starting point of where the market started an hour ago. So it's done some buying, a little bit of selling, or tracement, should we call it. And the 5 minutes tell you the same story. So it may be that the market wants to come down. I did read a headline about a fake breakout, which I didn't get to read the news behind it as to what that fake breakout was. So dropped a little bit now on the 1 minute. So let me see. I bet that hour's the hour's gone red now. So it's been green all the way through, but it's dropped so much now it's actually negative. So that means that it's starting the next hour below where it was, or actually where it started. So it's bought and sold everything back that it did, which is fine. As a trader, that doesn't really bother us. Where we want to be is we want to be in a situation. So that was a neutral, the last trade card that we pulled down. So it's pure market intelligence, 30 million data points it takes at building a data lake all the time. It learns, it's machine learning, the system's learning itself as it's been set up. There's a huge gap in the market from when it opened last night. Absolutely massive. And it will come back and fill that at some point. Quite surprised at how high it actually went last night. But the market's the market, right? We just react to it and take our money as and when we can. Called scalpers, right? Scalp the market. Just take the top, right? Just a few bits. That's all we do. So if you're choosing trading to generate part-time income or as a job, a career, or a business, then it's not a bad point to start. Open an account with a broker and put a few £100 in, or a few thousand, depending on what your budget is, what you're looking for. It's your money, and that's a business, that's your working capital. Okay. So I've got 3 different accounts, all have different levels, different working capitals, different strategies, and different goals really for where I want them to be and the amount of time that I've got. So I do that quite a lot, and been quite successful at it over the last few years. Been interested, been trading for 5 years, and seriously for probably 3. All the tradesmen just wandering around outside. So coming up to 5 minutes. 5 minutes to 10. So we're going to take the last trade card. Markets drop, so that's a negative hour. So we may be entering a selling hour now. I'm going to slow things down. There's no panic on. There's no signal coming through that you've already missed by the time it comes through to you. This is something that you're in charge of. You pull it down, right? We're in charge of this thing. Here's the machine. You press that button when you want to press, right? Not somebody sending it to you when they feel like it. The beck and call at the end of a phone. Where's that signal? Yeah. You know, many providers send out 3-4 a week, 3-4 a day. And you're sat around most of the time waiting, doing nothing. Sell 70%, all the way down to 83. That's a green candle, so be careful. So until it goes red, like I said, maybe a selling hour. So we've still got 5 minutes to go, so we've not ended the hour yet. Yeah, so the red hour is to the point, to be honest with you, where it just about wiped out the previous hour, the 8 till 9, all the way. Looking at various time frames. We're studying the market in terms of what's going on, what's happening in the market. Yeah, where is it? Trying to hit the pulse of it. Okay, where's it moving to? And that's your sat nav. Those trade cards, that's your satellite navigation. Better than anything else you'll ever get. So 92 was our TP on that sell at 70%. Market's coming back a little bit. Here she comes. Maybe now's the drop. Let's give you TP1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or what. TP1. He says, no, well, tell a lie, just whisker, just whip up. Sometimes it knows, doesn't it? But that's where you need to get out. So the last 5 minutes, sometimes a bit of retracement, sometimes it's just there she goes. That's your TP1. So coming up to 9 o'clock, about an hour. So 40.85 is a very, very strong area where it's just hung around, dropped all the way to 41.91. So you have your TP1, you're almost at TP2. Wonderful. Sell, we're at TP2 now on that sell. Top of the hour. Some beautiful trades. TP1, 2s and 3s. A couple of neutrals. Possibly one stop loss. 90. So there's TP1, 2 there. So there's nothing to hide here. So we're not hiding the trade cards. I'm not saying we've hit it when we haven't. You can see the market, see the live signal. And this is true market intelligence. So I'm going to press the button in 1 minute. So if you've got access to this, this is where it's at. So make sure you're on standard. You're on the 5 minutes. If you're following me, you can take 15, 30 or an hour. It's your choice, completely free. System's yours to access as long as you work with our broker. That's all we get. They'll get paid in commission from your trades. That's the way we make our money. So it's sitting at TP2. Beautiful. Excuse me. Been up since about 6 this morning. And that went just about to TP3. 88 was TP3. Yeah. Nine o'clock. Let's take the next trade card. See where we're at. Fresh. Working. So add some retracement back on there. Still selling 76%. So from 91, that's green. I can go in the 1 minute. Green candles, so just be careful with that. Otherwise, we've been doing really well. Traded really well this morning. Some really nice TPs. Let's go with retracement now, so be careful. Don't enter a sell when the candles are green. Okay, we can wait. Got time. Every 5 minutes you get a new setup. So we're talking about 100 setup possibilities in an 8-hour trading day. Yeah, about 96 of them or something. There you go. That's now coming down. That's where I would have entered. Nice little drop there, 89, 91 to TP1. So you've gone through TP1, we're at TP2 now. You can see it on the screen there. Nothing that I can hide from you. Nothing to hide, yeah? So that's TP2. You've never seen anything like this. Just let me know what your thoughts are. And if you want access, just press that QR code, go to your camera and get access. So we're sitting at TP2 now, 40.89. You can see it there. Nothing to hide. Nothing I can hide from here. There it is. Yes, of course. Could I have one of my juices, please? Thank you. Yes, please. No, second one. Thank you. So she's come back a little bit now, off the 80, still at 89. So put about TP2 on that trade, and 1 minute we're going to press the button again. Okay. So sitting there, 88. So maybe drop down. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Are the trade guys okay? Of course, okay. Lovely. So 9:05. Just bring you up to speed of the drama of my house. Sell 73%. Market's already dropped. Yeah, so nice. 86, 85, 82, 80, 80. So it's not just a ladder where they just give you TPs at every 20 pips or whatever. It's actually a workout system. Yeah. Cold pressed juice. Give my system a break for 3 days. So I started a juice diet yesterday. Oh, that's sharp. So 88, 86, 59 we're looking for, or 86, or 87, depending on where you've got we're all different, aren't we? We all enter at different places. But market's actually rising slightly. The data's always pointing down, might be a little bit of retracement. It'll go back to fill that gap at some point. There's nothing today. Not necessary. So just watch it breathe. It's just come back a little. Seven. Every one of those candles have been green, so you would not have entered that trade. Let me just have a look. Yeah, 905, 905. Yeah, every 3 minutes we've had three green candles. So we wouldn't have got into that. Any of those. So just do a sanity check. Just don't follow those. When I say that, it's over there for you. Just don't follow that religiously without looking up, like, see what the market's going. Simple rule. Market's going up, I'm not pressing for a sell. Market's going down, I'm not pressing for a buy. Very, very simple. Okay? Housekeeping. Basics. Yeah. In your has to be okay. Excuse me 1 second. We've lost our car keys. Be back shortly. Normal service will be resumed. 9:09. We'll press the next button, and then I'll then you have that trade card on screen. We'll wait just 1 minute. If you excuse me for a couple of minutes, need a toilet break anyway in an hour. So market's coming back down. So like I said, the first 3 candles are all green. And this one, we're gonna wait. Mrs. J can't find our car key, went out in it together, so it's obviously my fault. Yeah, I'll have put it somewhere. There we go. Then press that button. Then I will be with you within the next few minutes. So this market is still looking to sell, okay? So I'm just going to silence myself. What's it do? Hello, we're back, and it's the next one. Let's see what happens. Okay, still selling 65%. So let's see what the market done. It's at 90. So it's got up a little bit. I don't know what happened. Obviously, I didn't follow that last trade with you guys. Crisis averted. Mrs. J's car keys found. Exactly where I thought they'd be. Right. So 15 minutes passed, and we're doing really well with the trade cards. Market's coming down now. It was sold for the first hour, and then it didn't. It kind of reversed itself all the way back down and didn't kind of do anything. Yeah. So it gone up a little bit. Just looking at my chart here. So if you want access to the trade cards, they're there. Just press that QR code to get a light version. It's called TWK Lite, Telegram group. Straight in, you can get access to them. Just follow the instructions, don't waste the cards. Because there is a limited amount before you actually need to commit. 72 hours. That's all it takes the average person to commit or not commit. Yeah. We haven't got time to waste, and neither should you. If you want to be part of it, great. If you don't, great. So the market's meandering now. It's just ranging. The best thing I can say about it. Morning, Alex. How you doing? There's 17 minutes passed. We took the one at 15. I think we did. If we didn't, then we missed it. Doesn't matter. So markets ranging, selling. I think it's got a lot to drop at some point. When the euphoria of this thing that's not been signed, nothing's been done, wears off. So there's a lot of downside possibility, a lot of upside. So Wednesday's a key day this week because it's US interest rates. They're expected to stay on hold, which could have an effect on the market that it rises, because obviously interest rates being held, and that's widely expected, but there's always a reaction. Or they could come straight down because figures don't look good and the market might be disappointed that interest rates not been raised. It's all data driven, all driven by data. And that's the beauty of where we're at now with our AI trading intelligence. Just second to none. 19 minutes, we'll press the button in a minute. Yeah. So thank you very much for all your subscriptions. Please carry on subscribing to the channel. We're about to hit 1,300 subscribers, which is like insane. Never thought that would happen for a minute. Never ever thought that would happen for a minute. Yeah, but it is what it is. We are where we are. It's absolutely wonderful in terms of what's going on and how we are. I'm here with you 2 hours every day just to walk you through the trade cards, answer any questions that you have. So 40.90 the market's at. We had a sell within this minute. 89's TP1. First candle was a green, now it's red. So if you want to get into that, only do it when the market's going in the same direction that you want to travel in. There she goes. It's TP1. Be fluid. Don't be so rigid. Don't be so stuck. Don't be so worried. Don't be so anxious. The market will come to you. Right, don't force it. Prime example of not forcing situations. We were in Mrs. J's car yesterday together. Came back, she couldn't find the key. She has a place for it. I drove there, drove halfway back, and where's my car key? So there's a bag that I brought out of the car. It's her bag. And no, it's not in my coat bag. I said, okay, fine. There's a small little makeup bag, and I said, I think I dropped it in there. Just have a look at the bag from Selfridges. There it was. Practice of elimination, staying calm, no panic. Just said to you guys, hey, give me 5 minutes. Yeah, I need a toilet break anyway. And that's that. So if you have that kind of attitude, just relax. You're going to lose money sometimes. Not all trades are going to go for you. You're going to hit stop loss. If nobody ever hit stop loss, we wouldn't have anything called stop loss. It wouldn't exist. It exists to guard against further losses. Yeah. So that's between TP1 and TP2 now. 88. Love trading, absolutely love trading. It's the most amazing thing ever invented. Not ever. Fire obviously is. In the wheel. An AI that got us here. Just paying some bills while I'm done with you guys. Where are we time wise? 24 minutes left. 1 more minute. I take the next card, okay? So I want you to start thinking about trading, whether it's define what you want. Define what you want. I'll go over this when we take the next card, right? I want you to take what you want from this, and I don't want it to take from you. Okay? That's what I want for you. So it needs to serve you. And I've found ways. I'm a very lazy person, so I find the shortcut to everything. This trade card is the best tool that I've ever used for my own trading. Not bar none. There's been some amazing traders that we've worked with, and the human side of it sometimes is nice, but they also bugger things up because we're humans. And they go on holiday, yeah? And they don't need a P break like I did. Still selling 72% possibility. Candles green, don't enter. Okay? 40.90 we're looking for, 88, 86, 83, 80. Not in all the same trade. So what I was saying was decide what you want from this. Is this a side hustle for you where you want a few £100 every month and to do a few hours a day? Right? Brilliant. Do that, set your target, and once you've reached it, go away. Go and live your life. Okay? Trading's not your life. Still green, I wouldn't be entering. Okay? Or do you want it as you want to replace your job, you want to sack your boss? The thing to do there is you need to work out what do you get paid. When you get to about 70-80% of your net income, you can quit your job. Why 70-80-90%? Because when you do this, you don't have to travel, you don't have to buy lattes, you don't have to buy lunch, you can work from home. So that 30% that it's costing you to buy clothes, to travel, to go to meetings, to buy lunch, to go for a drink after work, all those things are gone. That latte lifestyle disappears. Okay? Want to turn it into a business, grow it bigger, do the sort of things that I'm doing, give me a shout. I'll help you. But stage by stage, step by step. We're in a phase at this moment in time. So the first 3 odd months, the phase was we did 2 lives every day. It was a killer, 4 hours in front of the screen, as well as the rest of my life. Yeah, but we did it. And one day we thought, that's enough. Yeah, we're out of that phase. We're in this phase now. It's 2 hours a day. Come and do that. I trade sometimes with you. Sometimes I've traded already. And we start sharing the technology. So it's a shop window to what we do. It's a shop window to trading. It's a shop window to using AI to trade. Okay. So I'm just keeping an eye out on where your trading is. So been ranging at 91. That was the entry point basically. So we've had two candles now, both selling, and we've just got a green one up here. But so that's where it's at, right? Then get a formula. What's the formula? Place your trade, place your stop loss, place your take profit. Simple. You have a defined outcome. Don't be afraid when it's red. Yeah, do not be afraid when your trade is red. Yeah, which means you're losing money because it's part of the process. The business that you run or the business that you work for doesn't always make money. Yeah, doesn't make money. The boys are back. Do some snagging. There's a few little bits and bobs left of their contract to complete. And then they have snagging to do. Doesn't pay them any money now, does it? The contract. Yeah. So they've got a couple of days of work where they just have to make good on the things that have failed. We have more leak, a couple of cracked tiles, that kind of stuff in the bathrooms. It is what it is, right? A bit of finishing off in the bedrooms. Yeah, that's business. They always make money. So this is the only business where people start crying because they lost a bit of money. So what? Yeah. Never wasted any money, never lost any money, never bought something really shitty. Yeah, never bought a piece of clothing that you never ever wore. You've all done it. Stop beating yourself up so much, because that's what you're doing. Back yourself. Yeah, it took us 5 years to become really profitable traders. Proper, consistent, I mean, almost like bankable. Yeah, now we know. go to university, how long does it take you? 3 years, 4 years to get a degree, just so you can get a job. What you're doing in the meantime, building up debt. Yeah, you owe more and more money every single year. Every single day that you're sitting in lectures, you owe more and more money. Advertising courses. Are you in Leicester? We're going to teach you how to do business. We teach you how to trade. Are you in Nottingham? Are you in Birmingham? Come to us for an afternoon. That's an afternoon you've got to spend there. Yeah, whilst they show you a couple of trades and sell you their course. You're a fool if you think somebody's doing this for you for free. Yeah, you're part of their funnel. That's TP1. So last hour was a buying hour, most of it. Last 10 minutes dropped down, became a selling hour. Yep, basically took out the previous 2 hours. This now is a buying hour, believe it or not, so far. Doesn't look like it there, does it, on the 1 minute? Had a couple of strong candles on the 5 minutes at the start, and that's probably what it's banking on, being a buying hour. That'll disappear, I think. So I hope you've been profitable this morning. We're 9:32, so we've got about 30 minutes to go on our live session this morning. I want to thank you for supporting me and the channel to where it is today. We couldn't have imagined that we had over 1,000 traders that follow the channel and trade with us. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. We want more of you using the tech, more of you having more success. So you get access to the tech by scanning that QR code. And as soon as you do that, you get access to a light version of what you're seeing on your screens right now. If you want the full fat version, message me on here and get you in. But it's nice, try it. All the instructions are then there to open an account, to fund it, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, there's no cost to you. The money that you put in is your money. That's your account. You get a 100% deposit bonus for the first $1,000. So just get into the promotions and do that. So I took a trade with you on there as the sell. Just teeter in between profit and loss. It's in profit now. So 90 is our best in, was our TP1, 89. So it's heading towards TP2. Got into that slightly late, so my entry's not quite as good. Sometimes I shouldn't talk so much. Nice. As I said, it's just hovering above TP2. It's dropping. Yeah. That's TP2. I've got 1 more minute. It's just wondering whether to break through that next bit. I've got it on 5 minutes at the moment. It's a good one. Yeah, lots of momentum now, I think, for a drop. There she goes. Yeah, nice. Nice profit for you there. trades in a nice profit. Let's see where she goes. 35 minutes. Let's take the next trade card. So if you haven't seen this before, you press refresh. As soon as that working sign goes off, selling 75%, all the way down to 40.77. That's TP5. Don't count on that. So we've got a 1 minute. Let me just refresh my chart. You've got a green candle on the 1 minute, so be careful about entering. And it's hit the bottom. If you look left at low 87, so it's just going up a little now. We've had some good profits this morning though. Yeah, trade cards have been really good. Couple of neutrals. I think one, maybe two SLs if you got it wrong. Generally speaking, been good. We don't enter a sell on a buy candle, so I've guided it. That saved us quite a few times this morning. That's been good. That's been really, really helpful. We're just going to take on the look on the day now. So massive wick on the buy. The last 4 or 5 hours. So we had a big sell at 3 o'clock, then at 4 o'clock, then at 5, a couple of buying hours. We had a selling hour from 8 till 9. This one's doing nothing. I think it'll teeter into selling. So where are we? 86 is TP1. We're at 89. So we have 2 buying candles. It's a good entry if you want to take it, because the market's risen a little bit. So we've got about 20 minutes with you guys this morning. Thanks very much for joining me. Give me your comments if you have any. Got any questions, ask away. So that trade card is over there for you, is your absolute master. Okay, so using that, you can trade every single day up to 23 hours a day. Yeah, and that is what's going to get you absolute success in terms of where you go, what happens with it. Let me just do something. Just need to. So 39 minutes, and we'll see what's next. So markets just come out a little bit. Let's just retrace back. It's okay, happens. So we're looking for 86 as TP1. Just getting my AI assistant to do some work for me. So 41, I think we may have missed that one. I'm going to press that now for you. Sorry. Don't think that's happening. So we're still selling, right? Not quite the confidence. I think we were over 70% at the last one. So just watch for that. So look at the market direction there. Look at the, obviously we're on the 5 minutes, so make sure you are. Direction confidence. And then obviously the market's there in terms of what they're doing. And then when it's the system indicating that there's a possibility of a sell and the market's buying, then don't do that. When I say that, it's because to me the trade card is there, and to me my chart is here. That's why I'm doing that. Okay. To you it might be there or there or there or there, wherever. Doesn't matter. But that's where we're at. So now the market's rising. I would not be entering a sell. That's what I'm saying. Got my trading cards and my trading view set on the 1 minute charts, because that gives you what I need, because I've only got a 5 minute window of opportunity in terms of, that's what I've set myself. I could take 15, I could take 20, sorry, I could take 30, I could take an hour, but I don't do that. Okay, so what I take is what's in front of me. So the market's now rising, nothing is wrong. All the data is pointing to a sell, which is perfect, because that's what it should be doing. It's not doing that, it doesn't matter. So don't be, the market's doing this, data card's wrong, I'm wrong. Nothing is wrong. It's just natural fluctuations in the market. Okay, it goes up and down all day long. You just work on yourself as to entering the formula that you are going to use for your success. I'm giving you all the raw materials. I'm trading with you, right? Now it starts coming down. It can be a much, much better entry. Okay? It could be a much better entry. And it'll come down much further. It'll try and come down. Maybe not this time. Yeah? Because if you're seeing your chart now, the market's coming down. So that could be a really good entry or not. That's what your stop loss is there for. That's what your take profit is there for, okay? So the market continued to rise after we pressed the button for the trade card. So we didn't enter. Now there's 1 more minute to go. We may as well wait instead of trying to enter those tiny, tiny little reds that we saw on the 2 minute candles. Market's clearly ranging. It's at the top of where it's been 4 or 5 different times. I'm not showing you the chart today. I may try and get that up for tomorrow. There's only so much I can put on the screen without me thinking, what the hell is this, right? So there's a lot of information that I look at in terms of your comments, myself, the trade card, and all the other monitoring the system. So I'll have a look, see if I can do the chart for you as well tomorrow. But you have the chart, you know what I'm talking about. So it's 45 in a jiffy. Market now may come down to that bottom of that range again. It's right at the top. But we've been selling this hour, virtually all of it. And we were buying the last hour, which is perfect. But towards the last 10-15 minutes, last hour gave up everything that it had bought. So that was a negative out. So hope you're being successful. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Hope you're enjoying the trading. Hope life's good for you. We just missed the 45. I want to press that. Still be selling. Yeah, sell 65%. But candles going up, so don't enter. Simple. Sit it out. Yeah. Do not. Yeah. Or that one or this one, whichever one you use, just stay out of it. Save yourself a lot of heartache. Do not try and go against the market. There's billions there, and it will leave you alive. Okay, beautiful. That's lovely. Just doing some admin for my life and business and work. But if you're not entering a trade, what else are you going to do, right? Look at the charts, study what's going on, and life's good. Yeah, life is good. So, trade cards have been pointing sell, market's buying, we're not doing anything. Okay, we're not doing anything. We're just waiting for the trade card and the market to align. Okay, that to be telling us to buy or sell, that's doing the same thing. That's selling, market selling. Yeah, trade cards buying, we're buying. Alignment is what you need, right? Make the trend your friend, they say, and don't get FOMO. Don't be worrying about anything else that anybody else is doing. So, market retracing, it's a sell, every candle is green, you wouldn't have entered that trade, okay? And you know something, learning when not to enter is probably more important and a more useful skill than knowing when to enter. Because holding off, sitting, doing nothing is very hard. Just as like saying no is very hard for us. Okay? Very, very hard. So practice it. And when you're not entering, read a book, have a toilet break. Yeah, look at your strategy, read your diary, read your journal, what entries you've taken, what you haven't taken. Okay. "49 minutes we've got. One to take at 50. And then we'll take the last one for the hour at 55. Let me see what the hour's been doing. So the hour's bought. The last one just gave it all up right at the last minute. And it bought, just collapsed. This one's attempting to buy. Let's see what this does in the last 10 minutes. So it's 50. I'm going to press the button. There it is. There's the technology. Neutral. Okay. Brilliant. So we wouldn't have bought in the last 5 minutes because all the candles were going in the opposite direction. Now we've got a neutral. You can trade it, not an issue, but do you want to? Okay? Is this a good thing? wonderful in the way that the technology is clean. We get to draw the signals when we want to draw them, or the trade cards, or market intelligence. Yeah. So we are in charge of this tech. You press the button, you're ready to trade. Sit down, press the button, right? Sit down, ready, press the button. And that's how it works. So here she comes, already at 92. Yeah. So as I said, there's nothing to stop you from trading neutral trade cards. I wouldn't, just as I don't trade when the candles turn. And these are rules that you should stick to. Okay? They're good rules, and you want to stick to them because they will pay you dividends in the long run. Seriously, they'll pay you dividends. Okay, market looks like it's coming back down. So we're going to take the last trade card of the hour in the next 3 minutes. Let's see what she has for us. What presents we have. What gifts we've got. So you see it's doing nothing. I'm on the 1 minute, doing absolutely nothing. Going back, yeah, up a bit, down a bit, etc., etc., etc. Is it going to go back to try and claim the 41? Or is it going to get pulled down to the 40, 50 or even lower? So it's gone up a little bit. 93, so maybe again turning, so hence a neutral trade card. Maybe it's turning it to buys again. So ebbing and flowing today. So I wanted to thank you for being here. Thanks for joining me. I hope you've had a good morning's trading. If you haven't, if you're not trading yet, and you want to start trading, press that QR code. So put your camera up to the screen. Just take that, and that'll take you straight into a free Telegram group. We'll give you a simple version of these trade cards that I'm using. Okay, you've seen the technology working. There's no place to hide. We're not pretending. Yeah, we don't say that we got into a trade before you did. No such thing. Okay, so that's where we are. And if you would subscribe to the YouTube channel, if you're watching on YouTube, like, press the bell if you want notifications. That will really help you. Okay? And we can have a relationship where I'm going through trades for you for a couple of hours every day. That gives you the rest of the day, sets the rest of the day up for you in terms of what you can do. I'm not trying to create dependency, so hence I'm not here for 10 hours a day, or we don't set this up like that. It's not that kind of work, not that kind of system. It's not what we were after. What we're after is to create you as a trader that you can trade from anywhere without me. You've got the videos on YouTube, so it's useful if you want to watch something back. If you find something interesting, note the time, and then you can mess around on YouTube and watch it. Each episode's numbered now. 237, I think, today. 238. I'm behind my own system. So 55, let's see what she does now. Market may have reversed totally. Buy, you see, only 59%, so be careful. Candles are green, go for it, that's what you want to do. So in the last few minutes, so like I said, we'll be winding up at 10 o'clock and I'll be cracking on with the rest of the day. I want to thank you once again for helping me build this community. There was a motto that I came out with, which is trade for yourself, never buy yourself. And that's exactly what we're fulfilling now. Trade with Cam, you can trade with me. Yeah, that's true. And trade for yourself, that's your account, you're in charge of it, nobody else has access to that. Okay? Never buy yourself. Again, here's the community, got the YouTube, you can watch back on the videos, we've got a Telegram group, we've got this here that we're building. Yeah? Oops, over 1,300 of you, around 1,300 of you, see, tell a lie actually. Let me see if we've hit it, because we could have done whilst you were watching. We have, congratulations. 1,301 subscribers. So I wasn't wrong, was I? So I wasn't wrong at all. Gold regime shifts as oil yields ease. Gold regime alert, market has shifted. Here you go. Right, so the buy may be short-lived. Let's see what it does. I'll follow it on my phone because I'm not. It's going up. Yeah, maybe short-lived. So be careful when you're trading this afternoon. Don't forget your discipline. When you're trading on your own, and always 3 steps: place the trade with confidence, put your stop loss in, and put your TP, and then manage your trade to the point where, if you can, to get your stop loss equal to or better than your break even, or just take the profit, whichever it is. There's nothing wrong with either of those, but whatever you do it every time. Okay, every single time do the same thing, because that will really stand you in good stead. Okay, all of the advice I have for you. So trade well, yeah, trade for yourself, never buy yourself. And I'm going to end on that because it's 10 o'clock now, and have a lovely morning. Hope you have too. I'll see you at the same time tomorrow at 8 a.m. London for the London Open until 10 a.m. If you've got any questions, you know where I am. If you want access to the system, scan that QR code and you'll get it for free. And then if you want the full back version, come and join us in the VIP group, and that's where that sits. Okay, take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.